With Halloween just around the corner, thrill seekers everywhere are hunting for a place to experience true supernatural chills. If you're one of them, we've got just the list for you. Today, we'll take you on a tour of 10 historic hotels across the world, each known for paranormal activities, mysterious figures, and ghostly sightings that have been reported by guests and staff alike. These hotels aren't for the faint of heart, so prepare yourself as we dive into the stories, hauntings, and histories that make each location unique. Ready? Let's go. Number 10. The Marshall House, Savannah, Georgia. The Marshall House in Savannah, Georgia has seen plenty of history in its time, serving as a hospital during the Civil War and later during two yellow fever epidemics. This dark past may be why guests and staff so frequently report ghostly encounters here. The building's old wooden floors creak with the weight of history, and its vintage southern decor creates an eerie atmosphere even in daylight. Many guests claim to have seen apparitions of soldiers wandering the halls, or to have heard soft whispers and cries echoing through the night. Cold spots are a common occurrence, and some say the ghostly cries are from those who suffered during Savannah's yellow fever outbreaks. For anyone intrigued by both Southern charm and haunted histories, a stay at the Marshall House promises an experience both captivating and spine-tingling. Number 9. The Skirvin Hotel, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Built in 1911, the Skirvin Hotel has a reputation as one of the most haunted hotels in Oklahoma, and it's all thanks to one tragic figure, Effie, a young maid. According to local legend, Effie had a relationship with the hotel's founder and later threw herself and her child from a window. Since then, her spirit has allegedly lingered around room 722, where guests often report the sound of phantom cries, strange knocks at night, and an overwhelming feeling of unease. Some guests even claim they've seen a shadowy figure standing at the end of their bed, watching silently. The Skirvin's historic Art Deco style gives it a classic yet somewhat intimidating feel, adding to the supernatural vibe. Effie's story draws countless visitors each year, with many hoping to glimpse her spirit and perhaps even connect with her tragic past. Number 8. The Crescent Hotel, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Known as America's most haunted hotel, the Crescent Hotel was initially built as a luxury resort in 1886, only to become a notorious cancer hospital under the care of a fake doctor. This grim history is likely the reason so many spirits are said to haunt the halls. Guests frequently report seeing ghostly figures in Victorian attire, hearing faint voices when no one else is around, and feeling unexplained cold spots in certain areas. The most frequently seen spirit is a stonemason who died during the hotel's construction, along with patients who met their tragic fates here. The Crescent's Gothic Revival architecture, complete with winding staircases and dimly lit hallways, sets the stage for ghostly experiences, and some even say you can feel the sorrow of the past as soon as you walk through the doors. Many guests opt for the ghost tour offered by the hotel, which explores its haunted history in detail, offering a chilling experience that lingers long after you leave. Number 7. Hotel del Coronado, San Diego, California. This stunning Victorian hotel perched on the beach in San Diego is a popular spot for tourists, though it's not just the beautiful views and coastal charm that draw people in. The Hotel del Coronado is haunted by the spirit of Kate Morgan, a young woman who died on the property in 1892 under mysterious circumstances. Many believe she took her own life after a heartbreak, but others think foul play might have been involved. Kate's spirit reportedly lingers in room 302, where guests claim to hear footsteps, knocks on the walls, and even catch glimpses of a dark figure at night. Hotel employees have reported seeing a faint, shadowy figure matching her description, especially in the quiet hours just before dawn. The grand Victorian architecture and winding hallways add to the spooky ambiance, making the Hotel del Coronado one of the best spots for a haunting encounter. Number 6. Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. The majestic Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, known as the Castle of the Rockies, is as hauntingly beautiful as it is eerie. Its most famous ghost story is that of the Ghost Bride, a young woman who reportedly died on her wedding day after falling down the hotel's grand staircase. Guests say they've seen her wandering the stairway in her wedding dress, and many have even heard her soft, ghostly sobs in the dead of night. Another frequently seen apparition is that of a bellman from the 1960s who offers guests assistance and then vanishes without a trace. With its mountain location, castle-like architecture, and tales of lost souls, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is a popular destination for ghost hunters hoping to spot the elusive bride. It's a beautiful place for a wedding or a ghost encounter, whichever comes first. Number 5. Omni Parker House, Boston, Massachusetts. The Omni Parker House in Boston is steeped in history and holds the honor of being one of the oldest hotels in America. But it's also infamous for its many ghost stories. Guests and staff alike believe the spirit of Charles Dickens, who once stayed here, continues to roam the halls. The most frequently haunted areas include the third-floor guest rooms, where guests often hear faint, mysterious footsteps and see doors closing on their own. The Omni Parker House also has a story involving a ghostly woman in a long dress seen wandering the hallways, only to disappear around corners. The atmosphere, rich in historic charm and filled with antique decor, makes this hotel an ideal spot for those interested in both New England history and paranormal encounters. Number 4. The Langham Hotel, London, England. The Langham Hotel in London, built in 1865, is famous for its grand Victorian architecture and its ghosts. Room 333 is particularly notorious, with many guests reporting terrifying encounters with a military officer's ghost who appears at night in full uniform. This figure reportedly approaches guests, sometimes scratching or biting them before fading into the darkness. The ghost of a German prince, said to have died in the hotel, is also seen wandering the halls, usually near the entrance. The Langham's luxurious yet slightly eerie atmosphere, combined with the London fog that often settles around it, creates the perfect setting for ghostly sightings, and Room 333 remains a top choice for thrill seekers. Number 3. The Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville, Louisiana. The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is home to what's likely one of the most famous ghost stories in America. The spirit of Chloe, a former enslaved woman who allegedly met a tragic end on the property, is frequently seen by guests and staff alike. Chloe's presence is said to linger near the plantation's older rooms and hallways, where guests report hearing faint footsteps and even seeing a figure in old-fashioned clothing. The plantation's Southern Gothic style, draped in Spanish moss, adds a chilling beauty to its tragic history. Many visitors take part in ghost tours, hoping for a glimpse of Chloe or any of the other spirits believed to haunt the property. Number 2. Queen Mary Hotel, Long Beach, California. The Queen Mary, a luxury ocean liner now docked in Long Beach, California, is famed for its elegant design and dark past. Once a World War II transport ship, it's said that several spirits still linger on board. The pool area is particularly eerie, with numerous reports of ghostly figures and strange wet footprints appearing out of nowhere. Room B340 is known for intense paranormal activity, with guests reporting whispering voices, items being moved, and an overwhelming sense of dread. The Queen Mary's Art Deco design, narrow corridors, and low lighting create a uniquely chilling ambiance, drawing paranormal enthusiasts from all over. For those who dare, ghost tours offer a peek into the liner's haunting history. Number 1. Stanley Hotel, Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, might be best known as the inspiration for Stephen King's The Shining, but its ghost stories are just as compelling. Built by F.O. Stanley in 1909, the hotel has since become legendary for its paranormal activity. Guests in room 217, where King himself stayed, often report seeing shadowy figures, hearing children's laughter, and even glimpsing the ghost of Elizabeth Wilson, a former maid who once survived a gas explosion there. Flora Stanley, the wife of the hotel's founder, is also said to make appearances, playing the piano late at night in the lobby. Set against the backdrop of the Colorado Rockies, the Stanley Hotel is both majestic and terrifying, offering ghost tours and a chance for the truly brave to stay overnight in its haunted rooms.